One question that I get asked from time to time, it's an interesting question, is what's the probability of success? And the answer I can give you is I don't know. That's an honest answer. Now, having said that, there is some data, not as much data as you might imagine, because we're talking about private companies. They aren't obligated to report. But based on research that I've seen in the United States, apparently of all US companies that are private, approximately 3% are financed by angel investors. And of all private companies in the US that are private, approximately 1/10 of that, or 0.3%, are financed by venture capital firms, institutional venture capital. So you see it's a very small slice, at least of the US market. Now, if you look at venture capital as a percentage of GDP, what you would know is that the highest GDP per capita for venture is Israel, small nation, but great startup nation. Second, I believe right now is the US. And if you look at, for example, the US compared to place I lived last, Australia, it's something like 16 times as much in the US as Australia. Now, putting all this together, what does it really mean? The relevant question is, what percentage of those companies that tried to access the angel market or the VC market were successful? I don't think anyone knows the answer to that because we don't know who tried. And typically when people try to do it and they fail, they don't talk about it for obvious reasons. So really what I'm trying to say in this is, look, if you try and you're committed and you do the things that we talk about, I think your chances could be quite good. To be honest, if you have an advisory board and you do that work up front, you might conclude that the probability of success is so low that it's not even worth trying, in which case you can avoid the whole process. So, you want to go through these steps from beginning to end, and if you do that, personally, I think the probability of success is higher than you think it is.